Hello and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger. This will be episode 4 of season 2 of my Modded Minecraft Let's Play. Couple things to note. First of all, I've discovered that Mistcraft is bugged. It is conflicting with Greg's text somehow, so I have actually deleted it from the folder. You guys can go ahead and leave it in if you want. It just gives you a weird crafting recipe if you try to use a book, or if you try to make any of the linking books or anything like that, it doesn't work. So there's really no point in having the mod in there. You may as well delete it. If and when Red Power releases for 1.3.2, I will go collect resources by walking out a couple of kilometers to generate new worlds, or new terrain, and we'll do it that way. First thing I'm going to get started out with, you can see I am now level 31, in which case let's take our diamond pickaxe and let's visit the new building that we have out here. This is my library. I've got a few bookshelves in here, and I've got my enchanting table. Cross your fingers, let's see what we get. Level 30 enchant. Efficiency 4, Fortune 2. Not bad, not bad. We'll take it. We'll take a fortune pick of any sort over no fortune pick at all. I would really have liked to have a Fortune 3, but beggars can't be choosers. That's a nice addition to our inventory there. Number 2 is I actually did some more mining off camera. I did some more resource collection because I noticed I was having a severe shortage of gold. I only have 5 gold bars, so I went out and I gathered a little bit more gold. It's currently macerating up right now. I've got my iron cooking up. I got a ton of tin that I cooked up. I've got a little bit of refined iron. Found some more bauxite. We're going to have to start doing something with that pretty soon. This episode, I'm thinking what I really want to do is I want to get a basic logistics system up and going. Now, I'm not going to go crazy with it yet. All I want is a little bit of automatic crafting. So, in order to do that, we are going to need to make some logistics pipes. That's why I have this gold dust cooking up. How's my power? Ooh, we're running really low on power. I'm actually going to burn up a little bit of coal, I think. Because I don't have a geothermal yet. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to burn up a little bit of coal. And we're going to take the gold dust out of there. We're going to take the iron ingots out of there, and we're going to get this gold going. Now, we're also going to need a little bit of glass. I have enough here to do some basic work with glass. We are going to need quite a bit of iron. And we're going to need 4 gold bars to... well, we only needed 3, but let's go ahead and take the 4th. Let's replace that. And let's get our oak wood planks, our other gold, and our diamonds. That's right. We're about to burn off a few more diamonds. We need some of this glass. If you take 2 diamonds and you put them on the outside of a piece of glass, you get diamond transport pipes. This should not surprise anyone if you're familiar with Buildcraft. Again, if you're familiar with Buildcraft, the recipe for gears shouldn't surprise you. Nor should the recipe for stone gears. Or iron gears. Or even golden gears. However, if you aren't familiar with logistics pipes, what might surprise you is that if you take a couple of redstone torches, some glass, a couple of golden gears, and a diamond pipe, you will get 8 logistics pipes out of that 1 diamond transport pipe. Logistics pipes are, in a word, awesome. We're also going to want some cobblestone pipes to act as our go-between. Now, we are going to take, we currently have 3 machines. We're going to take 3 of these basic logistics pipes, and I'm actually going to need a little more iron to do this. And I'm actually going to need quite a bit more iron, I think. So I may as well go ahead and get my other iron macerating. I got another half stack while I was out. That'll be enough to make what we're starting with. We're going to take 3 of these. And we're going to make... No, I didn't want to make iron furnaces. Damn it. Well, that was a waste of iron, wasn't it? What an idiot, huh? Okay, well... While we wait for this to macerate, I mean, we'll eventually use the iron furnaces anyway. We'll convert them into generators or something. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Oh well. You can see I got a reed farm going out here too. Let's go collect that. Because we're going to need some paper. I'm just going to collect 1 row of it. We don't need to collect it all right now. Eventually I may come up with a more elegant way of having this reed farm, but for right now this works. Coming up on nighttime. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a bunch of paper. Put the other sugar cane away. Now, let's go ahead and transfer our iron dust in there. Now what we are going to do is we're going to set up a little system here so that we can have a chest sitting over here and we can have the chest automatically feed our machines. We're also going to move our generator down. We're going to have the generator down here because if it's up there it's going to conflict with something. I'll show you in a minute. If we take... I need a total of 24 iron ingots to do this. I should have enough iron dust now. And how much copper do I have cooked up? Any? Got a bunch of copper dust. Keep the copper dust on me. Let's come over here and find a chest that doesn't have a whole lot in it, because we're actually going to borrow one of these chests. Oh, and of course it would throw that out at me. We're going to put that chest, say, right about there. Looks good. It's nighttime. Let's go ahead and sleep. And morning comes. Let's go ahead and take our iron out. Let's put our logistics pipes in the middle this time. If you take a logistics pipe and you surround it with iron, you get a Mark II logistics chassis pipe. Now there's also Mark I, there's Mark... let me pull them up. Yep, there's Mark I, Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV, Mark V. And then there's crafting logistics provider, all that nonsense. We may get to those at some point in the series, but they're not as fun. We're going to need a little bit more, because we need one more tool before we can start this. We need more cobblestone. We need to make ourselves our Buildcraft wrench. Let's go ahead and get the copper cooking. I have plans for the copper. And stone gear, iron just like that, gives you a wrench. This is actually going to be used in combination with the chassis pipes that I have to do some cool stuff for us. Now, the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need a way to pull items out of the chest. This is done using a logistics chassis pipe, and here we only need a Mark I, which is done using redstone. Gives you a Mark I chassis pipe. We're also going to need some modules. The module that pulls items out of an inventory actively is called a quicksort module. A quicksort module is made with a blank module lapis, and a diamond gear. Now, I don't have the diamonds to do this at the moment, so I'm not going to be able to set up the quicksort yet, I guess. I need to get some more diamonds first. Kind of throws a monkey wrench into this, doesn't it? Oh well, we'll figure something out. We got our copper anyway. Let's go ahead and break this. And I am using the iron chest mod, which will allow me to turn this into a copper chest, which is just a little bit bigger. We're going to need to make up some of these blank modules. We'll start with that. A blank module is 6 pieces of paper, 2 pieces of redstone, and a gold nugget. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to start out. Gold bar gives you 9 gold nuggets. We have a bunch of redstone. And we have a bunch of paper. We have enough to make 8 of these modules at the moment. We're going to go ahead and make all 8. We'll need them eventually. And on top of this, we're going to put our 3 logistics chassis pipes. Coming out of there, we're going to have just a regular old pipe. Here, we are going to have our Mark 1 chassis. Here, we are going to have another pipe. And then on the very bottom here, we're going to have a basic logistics pipe. Why do I have 2 logistics pipes on here? Well, because this one here is a chassis pipe, which means you put a module in there. This is where our quicksort is going to go. We also need a place for this stuff to go after it's done. That's what this is for. This one, if you set this to the default routes, then anything that gets pulled out of any inventory on the chest that doesn't have anywhere else to go is going to end up at this chest. So once we eventually get the modules that we're going to put into here, which I suppose we should probably get some gold going because we're going to need some gold for some of these. We're going to need more iron too. We need to set up the modules for those now. What we are going to do is we're going to start with the furnace because right now we can't automatically supply the macerator because, well, I don't have the diamonds. Each one of these has 2 slots for a module. We're going to make 2 different modules for each one of these things. The first module we're going to make is going to be called an extractor module. And we're actually going to make the extractor Mark II, which is an extractor, an iron gear, lapis, redstone, and a blank module. And then you upgrade that with a golden gear to make the extractor Mark II. The difference between those is that the extractor pulls 1 item out every 5 seconds. The extractor Mark II pulls 1 out every 1 second. Which means when we overclock the machines, the extractor Mark II will be able to keep up. For right now, I can get away with just the Mark I. We're also going to need what's called a supplier module. Or, wait, no, we need an item sync module. An item sync module is made using cactus green, an iron gear, a blank module, and some redstone. You wondered why I was gathering all that cactus? This is why. Well, this is one of the reasons why. And we're out of power. So let's go ahead and supply that. I'm going to wait for 1 more iron bar here, and then I'm going to get some cactus cooking. While we wait for that, let's grab some sticks. I should have some more sticks around here somewhere. I seriously need to go gather a whole bunch of wood. Because for right now, I don't have a tree farm set up. we're going to make ourselves an iron gear. Come on. And I may as well just grab a stack of cobble. I'm going to need it. Alright, we get the wooden gear. We have, maybe, the cobblestone gear. We have the iron gear. And by now, we should have some cactus green. Take a blank module. We need the lapis. Take a blank module and put it there. Put the redstone like that. Not like that, like that. The cactus green in the corners. And that on top, that gives you your item sync module. If we do the same thing, come on, there we go. If we do the same thing, but we use lapis instead of using cactus green, you get the extractor module. Now, I'm not going to upgrade these right now because I don't see a point in upgrading it. Right now, our machines aren't running fast enough to need upgrading. I'll upgrade these to Extractor Mark IIs when we need it. If we were to go to this furnace and right-click on that, we can drop these modules in here now. We'll drop the extractor module in first, and you'll notice we have a little button over here. If you hit that button, it will ask you, where do you want to extract from? We want it to extract from the side, not from the top, because we have it connected to the top. We want it extracting from the side so that it pulls the stuff out of the inventory over here and zips it over there. You can see the cactus is now being extracted out of the furnace and being shipped over here. Now, we also need a way for things coming out of the macerator to know, hey, I'm supposed to go here. In order to do that, we need a collection of dusts. I don't have any tin dust, so I'll have to fix that. Let's go ahead and macerate up this piece of tin. We have copper, we have gold dust, we have iron dust, and in just a moment here, we are going to have, any second now, tin dust. We right-click on here, we drop our item sync module in there, it's going to give us an exclamation point also. We hit that, requested items, we're going to request copper dust. Now notice it didn't take the copper dust out of my inventory, it just made a ghost. The gold dust, the iron dust, and the tin dust. That's going to tell us, hey, if any of these items enter the logistics network, try and send it here first. So, we have nothing in the macerator at the moment, but we also have no extractor there. We need another extractor module, which means we need to cook up some more iron dust. And for right now, I'm just going to toss this stuff in here. We are going to, while we're waiting on all of this stuff to cook up, we have 40 iron dust to wait for. We're going to take our fortune pick. We're going to grab a quick nap. We're going to go down into the mine shaft that I had started earlier, and we are going to see if we can get the diamonds to finish that quicksort module. So I'm actually going to cut the video here so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch me mine. I will be back once I've had a chance to go through the mine and see if I can find a few more diamonds. So I will see you guys in a little bit here. Be right back. Alright, and I am back. And I did have some luck while I was down there. I used up my bronze pickaxe and another bronze pickaxe that I had brought with me. So I did actually start using up some of my fortune pickaxe because it was efficiency, and because I don't want to spend, hours and hours and hours mining. So I used up maybe looks like a third of my efficiency fortune pickaxe. The upshot is that I brought home 4 more stacks of redstone. I brought home 4 more stacks of, well, 3.5 stacks of coal. I got some more gold and some more iron while I was out. And I only found 4 diamond nodes, but with a fortune pickaxe, that got me 8 diamonds. So, I have everything now that I need to make this work. We are going to need some more power in there, so coal not being a major issue at the moment, we're going to throw some more coal in there. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Man, I need to organize my inventory again, don't I? Let's toss all of the cobblestone and dirt and other junk stone up there. Let's toss most of the other stuff up there too. We'll toss the gunpowder up. We'll toss almost all of the coal. We want to keep all of our ores. And all of the ores that we have in here, except for the bauxite. We don't need the bauxite. All of the ores that we have in here, we want to take out. We want to take out the sticky resin. And in this chest, we want to clean house a little bit. The only thing that we want in here is the ores. We'll let the bars stay in here too. But we want all of our ores to be in here. And yeah, that should do it for now. No, throw the sticky resin in there too. Now, back to this quicksort module. Let's grab a bite to eat before I start starving here. Back to this quicksort module thing I was talking about earlier. It is a blank module. Well, I guess first we need to get some metal, don't we? We need 4 of that. We need 4 of that. We need some of that. And we need some sticks. Good. We have everything we need. So we take wooden gear to cobblestone gear to iron gear to golden gear, and then finally to diamond gear. Diamond gears are always an ouch. Redstone, lapis, gets us our quicksort module. If we come over here and we click on this, and we put our quicksort module in there, you'll notice it does not give us a little info thing here. That's because it has one job and one job only. You saw all of the dust fly over there? What the quicksort module does is it checks the inventory, and then it checks the rest of the logistics network to see if there are any suppliers. Well, no, it's not suppliers. It's if there are any item sinks or polymorphic item sinks that are requesting that item. If it is, it will pull the items out of this chest and send them to the proper item sink. If it's not, it'll leave it alone. So, you can see we now have all of our dust cooking up for us automatically, and the bars are being pulled out and shipped back automatically. We want to do the same thing now for this. So we are going to need... We may as well just get all of our iron and all of our gold out. We are going to need... 4 more gears. Upgrade those all to stone gears. Upgrade them all to iron gears. And we're going to upgrade 2 of those to the gold gears. No, we don't need the gold gears yet. We just need the iron gears. The blank modules with the iron gears, the cactus green, and the redstone is going to give us 2 more item sync modules. Whereas with the lapis and the redstone, we're going to get the extractor modules. Now, we come over here, we're going to take one of each thing that we are ever going to need extracted, and we're going to put that in our inventory. That means we're going to need one piece of, or not extracted, macerated, one piece of that copper and one piece of that copper, since there's two different coppers. Let's sort this. One piece of iron and one piece of gold, one piece of this tin, and what was that? 198.2. One piece of this tin, and then one piece of silver. Alright. That gets us an entire representation of all of the ores. We're going to come over here to the macerator. We're going to put in the item sync module, and we are going to tell it you are going to request copper, copper, iron, gold, tin, tin, silver. Now, anytime one of those items enters our inventory or enters our logistics system, it's going to want to go to the macerator. We take an extractor module and put it in there, and we tell it to pull from the side. And now, all of our copper is going to fly over into here. It's going to fly into this macerator. It's going to get macerated to dust, and then the dust is going to get pulled out. But wait, the dust has somewhere to go other than just over into here. It wants to go into here. You can see it's keeping up. More dust is flying into there. As the macerator finishes macerating, it's going to the furnace, and then once the furnace gets done, it's going over to here. So we're getting all of our bars in there. Let's go ahead and throw our ores back in here, but we're not quite done yet. We need one piece of sticky resin, because in this one, we are going to put an item sync module, and we're going to tell it you are going to request sticky resin. We're also going to put in an extractor module, and we are going to tell it to pull from the side. And now, anytime sticky resin enters our system, it's going to fly out of there, and it's going to go into our extractor. So we now have 3 machines that are going to automatically do some work for us anytime an ore or anytime sticky resin enters this chest. Pretty neat, huh? I've always loved logistics pipes. I'm so glad we got some upgrades on it. These logistics modules are just amazing, and it keeps getting better. Better yet, it's SMP compatible now, so you can use it on your servers. How awesome is that? Alright, that's going to leave us with 2 diamonds, which really isn't enough to do with, anything with, so, well, actually, no, we have 6 diamonds, don't we? What do I want to do with those diamonds? I can't really think of anything pressing to do with the diamonds. What we are probably going to need to do very soon is come up with a better means of generating coal, or generating fuel, EU. Let's go ahead and get started on another modded item. We've got plenty of copper over here and plenty of tin now. We got plenty of tin there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started with a little bit of something else. We're going to take a bucket. We're going to take some sand and some dirt. And we're going to go fill the bucket with some water from our ridiculous reed farm over here. And you know, I want to have an infinite water source a little closer to home. So let's go ahead and make one here. I'll probably change this later. But there is a reason for this. I'll get to it in a minute. I'm actually going to want it to be 3 by 3. There we go. Pick all that up. Take a bucket of water out of here. And if you take sand, dirt, and a water bucket, you and get it in the right order. You get bog earth. I have 6 pieces of bog earth, and it's getting dark, so let's go over here and sleep. I have 6 pieces of bog earth. Now this is used with the peat farm and the turbary in order to collect it. However, bear in mind, it's a forestry mod, but it doesn't necessarily require the use of the forestry machines. It makes it a little more efficient because it collects it automatically. If you have it, you don't need it. This will grow peat perfectly fine. It'll take a while, but it will grow. While that goes, how are we doing on iron? We have 23 iron bars on us. We are out of sticks. Let's fix that. Grab a sapling. Actually, we're just going to grab all of the saplings that we have in there. Grab that sapling. Grab all of those. Grab 1 bone. Any more saplings anywhere? Doesn't look like it. We'll plant 1. We'll bone meal it. And we'll chop it down. Not with a bucket. Or a wrench. With an axe. There we go. There we go. Put the axe away. I was gonna say, I thought I had some more saplings around here somewhere. Alright. We're just going to turn this into a bunch of sticks. We're going to make ourselves a gear. We're going to make ourselves a stone gear. We're going to make ourselves an iron gear. We're going to make ourselves an iron pickaxe. We're going to combine that. So we're going to put some iron down the sides with a piece of redstone on top. That's going to give us a mining well. Probably, if there is a bastard child to this mod, the mining well has got to be high on the list. Simply because nobody uses the mining well, because all it does is it digs a straight line straight down and stops. It doesn't look for resources like the industrial craft one does, but it is very useful for one reason and one reason only. If you have 8 pieces of glass, which we will soon, there's 5, there's 6, come on. 7, 1 more. There's 8. And we've got copper dust cooking up again for us, so that's working perfectly. Take a tank and slap it on top of that mining well, and now you got a pump. And now it's about 100 times more useful. We didn't need to pull any more gold out, but we did anyway. Whatever. That's going to give us some golden transport pipe. If we take some of the cactus green that we got earlier, and we use it just by itself in a crafting table, that's going to give us some pipe waterproofing. We're only going to need a little bit of it for now. We'll put that on top of that pipe, and we get golden waterproof pipe. You can probably see where I'm going with this now. And if we put that there, take our pump, put the pump there, we can break that now, and that's going to give us a pump. We lay this out here, now we can pump into something. Any peat yet? No. What are we going to pump into? Well, we need a source of Buildcraft power. we're going to get that from a fermenter. A fermenter is 4 bronze gears, a sturdy casing, and some glass. We're going to need a little more glass. We're just going to cook up all the glass. We're going to need some copper and some tin in order to make our bronze. Let's go 6 pieces of copper and 6 pieces of tin. Gives us 24, and that's going to give us a sturdy casing. That's going to give us 4 wooden gears. It's going to give us 4 stone gears. Then we take the bronze and we put it around that. That's going to give us bronze gears. We're going to take the glass. And the glass in the corner, or wait, is it the glass on the sides like that? I always forget these recipes. There we go, fermenter. If we take the fermenter and we put it out here, well, it's not going to do anything at the moment, because we need to supply it with some stuff. We're going to supply it with, first of all, some fertilizer, which is made out of apatite and sand. Which means I probably should not be cooking up all that sand, huh? Sand around apatite gives you fertilizer. Just toss the sand back in here. So, we need to supply it with 4 things. We need a catalyst for a reaction. That's the fertilizer. We need something for it to actually ferment. That's the saplings. We need a liquid source in order to help the reaction go, which is why the pump's there. It's going to supply us water. The last thing we need is power source. The power source that we are going to use is going to be a biogas engine. Now, I know there are people out there who are thinking, wait a minute, you're making biogas? How are you going to use a biogas engine? It works. It's not elegant, but it works. First of all, the engine itself. We need wood. Again. And to make wood, we need sapling. Put sapling there, put that there. We get a tree. We need our axe. I was kind of hoping this peat would get done before I actually got to this step, because if it did, I was going to use a peat-fired engine instead. Okay, and a little bit of that. This is going to make a piston for us. We need 2 more gears. Actually, I've changed my mind. I don't want to waste but then if I make a Stirling engine, then I'm going to have a Stirling engine that's just going to sit around and do absolutely nothing. So, no. I'm not going to do that. I am going to make some tin. Or bronze. And we're going to make bronze gears. The bronze gears with some glass in the middle, a piston between the gears, and some bronze on top. It's going to give us our biogas engine. Wood and glass gives us wooden pipes. Wooden pipe with some redstone on top gives us a wooden conductive pipe. Gold pipe with that gives us golden conductive pipe. No real surprises. Pick up a couple saplings. Still nothing? Yeah, still nothing. So, let's go ahead and put down that, and... oh, no, not that. How about that? That the biogas engine we'll put right there. Biogas needs a heat source in order to run. Lava provides plenty of heat for it. Lava also, or these engines also require a fuel source to run. It's not efficient, but water does work. We need a source of power, or a source of redstone power, and we still need the liquid source. You can use redstone engines for right now. I'm just gonna fill it manually. Because I've always felt that using a redstone using the 4 redstone engine thing for this, it works, but it's kind of ugly. I may just break down and do it anyway. It's getting to be night, and I'm right about the 40-minute mark right now. So I think I'm going to put one last bucket of this in and go sleep through the night, and then show you guys that this actually does work. And then I think I'm going to call this an episode. So, now that it's daytime, if we come out here and we put a redstone torch behind this engine, it is going to start heating up. And it is going to start producing power. Now, it's only producing 1 megajoule a tick. And you can see the heat dropping. It's not efficient, but it does work. Let's go ahead and make ourselves... no, we need some cans. We'll put the cans in here. You can see it's producing biomass. Slowly, but it's producing it. And it's going to burn up this lava, and it's going to burn up the water really fast. You can also use milk. You can use creosote oil that you get from Buildcraft, and you can use, of course, biomass. I think you can use seed oil too. I just don't have any. But it's going to burn up the water, and it's going to convert it into biomass. And then that biomass, when you get enough to fill a can, is going to automatically take one of these cans and it's going to drop it down into there. Which I'm kind of waiting for it to do. There we go. We have a biomass can. If we put that in there, once all this water burns off, it's going to burn up the biomass can, refuel itself off of biomass, and it's going to take off like a bat out of hell. Still no peats, but that's okay. This, I think, has gone on for long enough. This has been Nightdagger with Let's Play Modded Minecraft Episode 4 of Season 2. Hope you guys have had no trouble following along so far. Hope you're enjoying the series, and I'll see you next time for some more fun with logistics. I want to get an actual source going for biofuel, or biomass, whatever you want to call this stuff. And I want to get some Buildcraft stuff going pretty soon. Not just logistics pipes, I want to get some actual Buildcraft stuff going soon. And then I also want to get started with Greg Tech soon, because there's some cool stuff to do with Greg Tech, so should be a fun couple episodes. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Catch you next time.